man saying? We just watched the United Liverpool game.
Yo.
Title decider, massive title decider. Obviously, Liverpool went to Old Trafford, brought them the heat. Unfortunately, the fire got burnt out by a massive Bruno Fernandes goal from Jiro Konsa error and a Kobe Mainoo superstar goal. I must put my hands up. Incredible goal. However, how do we feel about the game and how do we think this decides the title race? Because...
Sorry, Ishan, just before, bro.
Yeah.
I got some receipts
He's not
earlier on.
generational.
No. Early on.
Yes,
just,
go on.
Guys, during the game,
Yeah.
I'm going to put names. Ishan, Sandeep, they're telling me, I want a DK, I want an apology. You see Kobe Mainoo, he's not generational.
He's not generational.
He's not generational.
Cool.
He is
Cool.
generational.
He's not generational. Okay, cool. Tell me why 5 minutes later, pick it out of the net, boy.
The timing-
Pick it out of the
I've
net.
seen Curtis Jones score that exact same goal. It
Cool.
means nothing to
Okay,
me.
DK, are you
Pick out the
saying
net.
you say someone's one person generational by their one goal?
It's not one goal. It's
By-
not one goal.
by the-
No,
by the-
DK.
Yes,
By their 15 games?
it's not one
Because
goal.
what did I do? Because I just want to say one. Okay, just on this Kobe Mainoo point, yeah. Because I said, bro, after we came out for international break, he's gonna have 2 good games, and the other 8 is gonna have stinkers. So far, he's had 2 shit games.
He wasn't even having a good game.
Listen,
He scored a goal. He was not having a good game.
Listen, he's had 2 shit games, and he's had a good goal today. So
Okay.
that's 3 bad games and 1 good goal.
Okay, cool. You put Curtis Jones into that midfield. He's got Casemiro, no legs. How is Kobe Mainoo going to cover 40 yards of distance?
Okay.
You can't do
Curtis
that.
Jones also isn't generational.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying,
But we're just-
whether he is or not, I'm saying you put any midfielder into that midfield that United
No,
plays in.
wrong.
It's
Wrong.
very difficult to cover 40
Okay, who's
yards
your
of
best
distance.
midfielder today? Because I personally think Kobe was your worst
Yeah, well,
midfielder.
Casemiro was their best
Absolutely.
midfielder.
Oh, no.
Casemiro was by far your best
Absolutely
midfielder.
not.
Casemiro was your best player on the pitch
No.
today.
Casemiro-
Okay, this is how I know you guys don't focus on what was wrong with Casemiro. Let me tell you what's wrong with Casemiro.
He was the only one- bro,
One thing. He gets bypassed too easily.
Okay.
1v1.
That's because of Ten Hag, bro.
That's because of him. He's
No,
lost his
you know
legs.
how-
You can
no,
see
no,
it. If you watch the game, you can see it.
You say this, yeah, but Kobe is the one that makes him get bypassed because Kobe's
Thank
pressing
you.
so high up on the pitch.
Thank you. He had
bro,
no reason being that high up.
No, but that's tactics.
That's
It was
man management.
tactics.
Okay, look.
There were times Kobe was further forward than both
I
Bruno
agree.
and
Cool,
Casemiro.
cool. He's probably been instructed to do that, right?
And Fernandes drops deep.
Listen. 'Cause the tactic isn't for Bruno. What's his name? Casemiro to do the whole length of that fucking witch of that
Yes,
pitch.
it is.
No, it is. All right, let me break it down simply. Let me break this down simply. Our midfield, it's not compact enough. If
always
you
that-
look
it's always
into that
like that.
midfield, there's so much spaces.
Okay, as a
people don't know what to do.
midfielder,
There's space there.
if you can see something is not going right, do you not think the smartest thing to do is
Adjust your game.
Of course, but that's coaching. That's down to tactics.
Let me land, yeah.
Go on.
Like I've said multiple times, very, very good talent. Generational, I'm talking about Mbappe, maybe Mbappe by himself. He's not on that level of talent.
Listen, let me ask-
And also, let me land. You said any midfielder of that talent, or that we call generational, you put them into that midfield, they don't function. Put Jude Bellingham into that midfield, put Declan Rice into that midfield, they completely change it by themselves. Of course they do.
I disagree.
Yes, they
Look,
do.
You put
if-
Declan Rice in that midfield,
Okay.
he does what he did with West Ham.
Okay. In that, look, I'll tell you a simple solution to obviously highlight Kobe's positives. Yeah, if you put a space eater, someone that can cover long distances of space, someone that can actually be physical,
Yeah.
win duels, tackle. If you put someone there, he's gonna cook. And look, with Casemiro, cool, he was supposed to be that guy. You can see his legs are gone. He doesn't win his
I
duels.
just want to go back to the point where we said that Casemiro isn't your best attacker today.
wasn't.
Look, I mean your midfielder.
player.
Number one, he was out of them two, out of Kobe. Okay, because let's ignore Bruno because we already know he doesn't actually show up in big games. He just score. He just stat pads. Cool. Yeah, listen, Casemiro was playing more forward balls. He was trying to progress, play more. He was winning the ball more. He was
He won
more
the ball a
proactive.
load of times, man.
The only
No,
He was actually pivotal
more
in the
than
Kobe
Casemiro.
Mainoo
It was
as well.
it was Mainoo that one where I think he won like 6 out of 9 ground duels. And I think Casemiro, this season,
I'm not going based on
look,
facts.
I'm going
I'm going
this
on based
season-
on what I saw.
Look, okay, based on
Casemiro
what you
stopped us a
saw. Okay,
lot
based
more
on what you
times.
saw, did you not see how many countless times a lot of your runners, whether it was
Mine, don't point to me.
McAllister, whether it was
Did
any
you
of these
not
guys?
also see Manu lose the ball though?
I did, cool,
did.
but he's gonna lose the ball
That
if he's
came
not
into
sure.
our transitions.
Look,
Guess who?
I'm not saying
Casemiro.
I'm not saying he's not gonna make any mistakes. Okay, calm. But if you put him in an environment which doesn't let him thrive, of course he's gonna make mistakes.
DK, of course, if he has a good midfield around him, he becomes
You know,
a
you
very,
can't.
very
You know,
good
what,
midfielder.
you know, I don't like this argument
Why is
because you've
that?
never seen him in a midfield that thrives. So for you just to say, okay, if you put him in a midfield
It's
that
all
thrives,
hypotheticals.
Well,
you're going on the assumption, anyone's just making better.
Also,
No.
Midfield doesn't work like that.
It does work like that, because look-
Midfielders a lot of individual aspects to it.
Sandeep,
Oh my days.
No, it's completely true.
Hold on.
Go on.
As I believe it probably is true. He probably functions a lot
He
better
probably
with a
does,
better
yes.
midfield. However, You're mentioning, I said to you, a generational midfielder can take the midfield by himself and make it feel good and operate good because he's just that good of a player. Let me ask you something. No one ever would probably denounce Patrick Vieira, let's say, as a generational midfielder. You know what people used to say about Patrick Vieira? He could have played in midfield by himself. You know why? Because he was that sort of midfielder where it doesn't matter who was around him, he was good enough to make the midfield that good by himself. He wasn't generational. When I think generational, I think Declan Rice, I think Jude Bellingham. Those are the only two midfielders that come to mind. And Musiala.
I think if you take into account his qualities, his skill set, what he can do, I think he's either in denial or delusional if you don't see the qualities.
He's played like 15 games, all in the space of what?
So what don't you see in him? What makes him just a normal midfielder?
He's not got no physicality to him.
Okay, if he's not got physicality, how has he won that many ground duels? How has he recovered that possession that many times?
It's not about what I don't see in him. It's just I see good things in him. They're just not at a high enough level to count him as generational. To be generational, you have to be that Mbappe level of talent. I don't care how good he is. You do. No, generational literally means once in a generation. We're gonna find other Kobe Manus, bro.
How many 18-year-olds have made this much impact?
Dele Alli. Dele Alli was not generational. There you go.
No, you're saying that with hindsight.
Oh my days!
No, at the time we were looking at Dele Alli, he was not generational. He was an amazing talent.
Yes, he was generational.
He wasn't.
Yes, he was.
He wasn't.
Oh
bro,
my days.
Generational.
No. Declan Rice wasn't doing this at 18.
But bro, that's why we're saying give Kobe many time. He has not even had a full, half a season of football showing consistent performances.
Yeah.
The thing about Kobe Manu, he's either really good or bad. There's no.
I don't think he's had a very bad performances.
Okay, Chelsea.
That
Was he
wasn't
good?
a very bad performance.
It was a 5 or 6 out of 10 max.
Cool. It was an average performance.
No, it was below
what
average.
I'm saying is, I'm telling you, if you put any quality midfielder into that midfield,
oh my days.
what I'm saying is, if you look, there's a lot of different reasons here. A lot of different reasons.
You know midfield, yeah? You need experience, right?
Of course.
Casemiro, 5-time Champions League winner.
He's not the guy.
Okay, cool.
He's not the guy.
Guys, let's move on because there's a lot more to the game than Kobe Manu.
Of course.
Right, we're trying to keep the review short. We're not going to talk about Kobe Manu for 10 minutes. We can all agree he's an amazing talent. I just don't think he's generational. I don't think it's crazy to say he's not generational. I can understand why you as a United fan might think that. I just disagree. We're going to move on. Obviously, as the game went on, first half
Why was Liverpool's finishing so bad this game?
It's been like that every single time we played United. So far this season, every single time we played them, we haven't beaten them once in 3 times meeting them.
2 draws and then 1.
Yeah, 2 draws, 1 loss.
I don't think it's that. I think recently their just finishing hasn't been good.
Yeah, no, our finishing hasn't been good, but it's been especially bad against them. I don't know what it is about them. I think we severely lack Diogo Jota.
What was the difference between this season and last season?
This season and last season we were worse, bro.
Was there a specific goalkeeper that was in our goal?
Oh yeah, no, Onana was good. I said it during the game to these. I said Onana has been very good.
But the thing is that it wasn't even Onana's. Onana wasn't even the reason.
It was more shot placement. Because if our shots were better, Onana wouldn't have a chance to save them.
Because
because
every save he made, he was expected to make. There was not one outstanding save.
Shots were tame.
There was one that was outstanding, but it was offside.
One.
No, Szoboszlai one was good. I'll give you that. But Nunes had one, but it was a tight angle. It was a really good save, but it was offside anyway. So I'm not really.
A lot of Salah's shots were tame as well.
Yeah, and they were sort of what you would expect.
And then Harvey Elliott just went straight to the goalkeeper.
Yeah. But also, I was telling Isha in the mid game. Liverpool, they don't play like they normally did, like in terms of they just pepper shots. They try to play like Arsenal, where you walk into.
Yeah, we were trying to pass it into the net.
You pass in. Their players are not the type of players you can pass into the net. Yeah. Nunes is not a guy, bro. You saw Nunes, bro, in that chance that he was meant to cut it back. He doesn't know what to do.
Our front three is very much instinct players.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's what comes to mind.
It's all instinct. I don't understand. The thing is, it was working really well. It's just there was no final product. Like the fact that we got to that position so many times, like we were playing incredible football. We just, like I said, we really lack Jota. I think that there's one guy who puts a game to bed for us this season, and it's Jota.
To be honest,
we really saw he was lacking this game.
I think to an extent you kind of let the occasion get to you, because I think you fell into the trap of playing into more of a chaotic style of football, which obviously kind of suited us. Was more like end to end.
Yeah, but we don't mind. Chaotic football is sort of our thing anyways. We've done it all season.
That's where your midfield kind of at times it was a bit disjointed. Like there wasn't like areas of zones.
I think one massive issue is we played Konsa instead of Konate today. I think he defensively he was actually quite solid.
It was just that little moments.
Because it happened at the start of the game. He misplaced the pass, and then it was for Anthony's offside goal. And then obviously second half of the game where he obviously slipped in Bruno to score his goal. These sort of games, you do not throw a youngster into Old Trafford. You just don't do it.
He did it last time.
Quansah, he did it last time.
I think he do. I think he's ready.
I don't think so.
You threw him into Man City.
He's ready for it.
But that's because we had no choice.
No, but he's ready. He's ready for it.
No,
your argument should be
he's clearly not ready for it.
He is ready for it.
Because he made a mistake in the game.
Mistakes happen.
Bro,
Van Dijk doesn't make that mistake.
Van Dijk makes mistakes at Arsenal that cost you.
Yeah, but that was between him and Alisson. That was miscommunication. This one was straight up. He just fumbled the pass.
You've seen quite a few mistakes within your defence this season in terms of that.
Yeah.
And so I don't think you can blame it fully on Quansah.
I'm not doing that. I'm just all I'm saying is we quite literally were dominating them the whole time. The only way they were going to get back into the game is if we made a mistake, and he made the mistake. I'm not going to put all the blame on him because he's a youngster at the end of the day.
Also, Conor Bradley didn't have a good game either.
Yeah, he hasn't been good that recently, in my opinion. Anyways, because he's pushing so high up, and this comes back to my problem. Yeah. If we have Konate covering him, it's fine for him to do what he wants to do. But with Quansah, you can't play Conor Bradley.
But then you can't. But then I think you have to put more blame on Conor Bradley than you do Quansah, because at the end of the day, Conor Bradley didn't offer much going forward.
I'm not putting the blame on Quansah. I'm putting the blame on Klopp for making the decision to start Quansah. I get obviously in the last game against Sheffield, Konate got proper snapped. And he must have gotten knocked or something from that, because there's a reason why he didn't start at Old Trafford. It must be. He was on the bench the whole time, so it's not like he was fully injured. But I just think, in that occasion, you just start Konate, and if he's injured for the rest of the season, then so be it. But that was a must-win game, in my opinion.
Listen, I can't lie, bro. I think this is a huge 2-point stroke for you guys.
It is.
I think it is, but only because I think we've as United, I don't think we were very impressive at all at any stage of the game.
No, United were lucky to come away with a draw there. Yeah. Because in terms of what I saw, the way you played was better than the way that you played when you beat them 7-0.
I don't think you were that impressive though.
No, you know what it is. You know what it is.
I don't think so.
You know what I think that the difference is right now? Liverpool's midfield is not clicking as it used to. When they went on that run,
I think it was.
I think the entire team played well. I just don't think it was end product. There's not really much else to say about it. We created chances. We played the Arsenal style of football where we were creating those chances so much. We just didn't have a lethal finisher today. Salah was off his game. Nunez's decision making was horrible for that one time. He should have cut it back to Szoboszlai.
Luis Diaz played.
Luis Diaz has been very good recently.
Yeah, exactly.
Szoboszlai had a few chances where he arrived late in the box and couldn't finish them.
He looked like he was going to shoot, and then he dragged it to Salah.
Yeah.
I think in the first half, I think you lot must have had around 15 shots.
It was crazy.
I think it was 17 shots.
17 shots.
Bro.
And the whole first half, you didn't have a single shot on target.
But I think that's more to how bad United were.
No, but you know,
it was your attack, bro. Your attack was so still.
No, you know, I was just looking at United. Yeah, you know the defense and the attack. There's no link.
Okay.
They're actually.
One second. No, I'm glad you picked that up. But let me explain why. Yeah.
Look, can I just say one thing? Because when I noticed it, let's say when they get counter and the attack's gone. There's literally we have Rice or we have Jorginho. There's an attacking block, there's a defending block, and then there's just Liverpool players.
Yeah, it's so far apart. Shall I tell you why? Because Ten Hag doesn't know what he wants to do. We don't know if you either want to press high or if you want to play in a mid block. We don't have that sense of style. That's why we see we're like, what are we doing?
It's either or.
That's what I'm saying. We don't know if we're going to press high, but we always are pressing high. But also, our defenders, they sit back so deep. They ain't got the legs.
A massive miss to that also, to the lack of defensive and attack link is Lisandro Martinez. Without him, they had no one on the ball.
Because he was the guy that used to progress it.
No, I can't don't ever bring me that name. Guys played about 5 games all season. It's fucking.
No, but I'm basing off last season.
And when he came in.
Because everyone used to complain. Oh, he's such a good defender, bro. This guy,
he's a good defender.
He's so injury prone. He's such a bro.
He's not perfect. Obviously, he's not perfect. But one thing he did do was progress the ball from centre back.
And another issue, I actually want to give you. I want to give you man praises. You had Maguire and you had the 19-year-old. Yeah, he
was really good. He's very good.
He complements Maguire nicely.
And in terms of that defense, cool.
Yeah.
They let a lot of shots off, and it's happened every game. But them two actually had a very, very good game. They were on it. They were defending on the front foot, going into challenges, winning the ball, trying to progress the game forward. So I don't think the issue was actually your defense.
Okay. On that case, I just want to ask you, what did you think of Rashford's performance?
Horrible.
Just horrible. Okay, and what did you think? Did you not rate his performance?
It was horrible.
You know the thing about Rashford right now is I don't have any expectations of the guy.
Oh yeah, same. It
Like,
was what I
so-
expected to happen.
Okay, can I tell you guys
if-
why you think that? And correct me
because
if I'm wrong.
like I look at the guy and I'm like, cool. Like when he first burst onto stream, he was like doing this. Like now he gets onto the thing and he's not doing what I normally expect him to
look,
do.
shall I tell you why? If you look, what Rashford's expected to do, yeah, is cover God knows how many yards to press. Yeah, he's been telling to press and cut down these passing lanes. How's he gonna do that if he has to cover from this place all the way to? It's not even excuses.
Listen. I'm not.
Bro, he's got a hybrid pressing role. How is he supposed to press from the striker all the way down to the midfield?
Because the thing is, cool. I understand
Back
that
and forth,
point. Cool. But I'm talking more about, okay, forget the defensive side of his game. Because, cool, like, we understand pressing. Cool. I'm talking about the actual attacking, what he's meant to be good at, what he's paid to do.
You're acting like he's never had chances this season.
DK, look, I wanted to.
Please tell me
He
that.
gets the ball now. He doesn't take on the man.
He does take on the man.
No.
There's
He's been
only,
two all season.
there's only one.
does.
This
No,
game.
he just runs into black holes.
Look, this game, how many in-swinging balls did you see?
There's only one chance I saw him where he took on the man and he went to the byline and he went for a corner.
Yeah, he was on the byline.
And then Hoyland with, but he went for a corner, I'm pretty sure. But regardless, bro, as an attacker, no matter how many times you fail, you go and you go again. Yeah. You look at Saka, you look at Martinelli, you look at Salah.
Even Anthony.
No, but
I agree. Even Garnacho as well.
Like, no matter what as an attacker, if it doesn't, you carry on doing, because the whole point of you're meant to wear out your fullback. So if you that's the way an attacker gets advantage.
And the best way to put it, in my opinion, you played a lot better when he came off as well. When you had Anthony on the pitch, I think you played better.
Especially with Conor Bradley.
We say Anthony shit. We say all these. What does Rashford do that Anthony doesn't?
He offers a lot more threat in the box. Coming into the box, he's more threat.
He offers. When was the last time he scored a goal in the box?
Let me ask you this. Does he actually do these things, or does he just have the ability to? There's a difference between.
It's a good point. He's got the ability to, but as a team, and honestly, I think a lot of this is to do with the coaching of Ten Hag. There's not a direction on what we need to do.
I am very bored of Rashford discourse though, because I feel like we've had a whole year of saying yes, or not even a year. Forget that. His entire career has been, we know his ability, but will he do it?
You know,
all we've ever seen from the guy's
27 now, yeah?
Yeah, I'm fed up of treating him like a youngster, I'll be honest.
Okay, when was the last, like, before we could say the pub, when was the last time he had 2 good games in a row this season? 2 good games.
That's true. I mean, he has been inconsistent.
I don't care.
Think the whole
bro,
team.
Look, I don't normally bring this in, but I'm gonna bring his price. He's paid 250, 300k a week. Yeah. If this was from any other team, they're getting slandered left, right, centre. This guy, Ten Hag, has the ability to put on the bench against Man United, against he started against Man City. But against in a Big Six game, you cannot afford to even think about.
His record against the Big Six is really impressive, though.
It is impressive.
Okay.
That's how you know he gets talent. That's how you know he's got talent.
You say that, yeah, but he scored a long range goal against Arsenal, a long range goal against Man City,
and that's it. Okay. That's all he scored.
So what I'm saying is, against the Big Six, we play a more transition style based on
because that's all you can do.
That's what I'm saying. So when we do play the Big Six, it plays to his strengths. When we try to play these other teams, there's no style of play. We don't know what we want to do.
The thing is,
that's why it's so inconsistent.
But you say this is only at home. I mean, only away.
At home as well. It's not.
You can't expect to come to Arsenal and play on the front foot because you'll get bopped at the front.
Because we don't have the players.
Let me ask you this with Rashford. Go on. He's having an inconsistent.
He's not inconsistent.
He's inconsistent generally at Manchester United. Next season, let's say he turns up, he has his nice purple patch again, he scores.
I genuinely believe he needs to move away from United.
Personally, I do. He gets 20 plus goal contributions next season. And Rashford's back. Do you actually want that as a Manchester United fan?
Of course, I back Rashford. I know the talent that he has.
Season off,
bro, I genuinely believe if he comes,
it's hard.
Your standards must be in the bin, bro.
It's such a volatile team. Like, there's no sense of identity. There's nothing.
He's been through 4 of these teams now.
Look, there's no. Look, if you put him in an established team, put him there on the left, let him run at his man. He's gonna perform.
He was there for Van Gaal.
Yeah.
He was there for
Oli, he was there for Ranić, he was there for Ten Hag.
Was he your longest serving player?
He's one of the senior players.
Luke Shaw is, I think.
It's Luke Shaw, then it's Rashford.
Yeah, it has to be.